my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. So today I have an organize with me type of day type of video. Finally make the time to go to IKEA yesterday, and we already built together the bookcase, and today we're just gonna organize it, and hopefully we're gonna see this room come together. As you can see, I moved the printer. I've been moving things around, so this room is still like a work in progress. I know you guys have been asking me to do a studio tour, craft room tour, but I'm just not there yet. And yeah, so I keep moving things around and seeing how I actually want to have it. I'm still kind of seeing what works and what doesn't. So yeah, so that's why I haven't done the official tour. Plus the room was clean a week ago, and then it all went back to messy. So you'll see that. And so yeah, so the goal for this video is to get this craft room finally finished and organized, and I hope you guys join along and let's get to it. I really feel like I needed this bookcase, and I have been wanting to go to IKEA, oh my gosh, for I don't know how many days. So I finally got it done. So I really wanted to have a little bookcase because I want this corner to be kind of like the reading corner, and I also needed somewhere to put all of my binder mail. So that was the last box that I still needed to open here on the studio, and I am like a month into the move, and I am so happy I finally organized this, because I was really sad with all of my binder mail still on a box. But anyway, so now I think this is a good way to display my beautiful binder mail, and I am now going to organize my books on this bookcase, and hopefully we can see the studio coming a little bit more back together. So this is the bookcase that used to be on that side, and I just really wasn't happy with how bulky it looked. And I have all kinds of scrapbooks in there. Oh, there's little Coco. She had surgery yesterday. She got fixed, so she's kind of a little bit loopy with the medicine, my poor baby. But so anyway, so all of these scrapbooks that I had here, I have been putting onto these binder books. And so basically each one of these books is combining like 4 or 5 scrapbooks. So what I had was one scrapbook for each one of their birthdays, so I finally combine them all into one. So each one of these holds about 5 or 7 birthdays, and then this last one here just has like all like the 3 sisters, just like at home memories, which I really treasure. And so yeah, so I think this now looks a lot more even, and this is going to go on the other bookcase behind my table. And then for this bookcase, we're going to be adding these fairy lights. I think they're just so pretty. Emma's going to help me put those up around the bookcase here, and then hopefully will be like a really cute reading area, and also a nice background if I want to like do book videos, which I'm very into right now. And so yeah, so that is the plan for this corner of the room. And then of course we have the crafty section of the room as well. Okay, so I finished organizing the books. I think I like how this looks. I do love displaying some books as well. So up there I have some of my fantasy books that I really want to get to, and this pile here I just got, so I kind of don't want to mix them with the rest of the other books until I do a book haul. And so on this section here, these are some of the books that I already finished, and then some are like mystery books that I really want to get to. And these ones here are all about like World War II and the Holocaust and that type of book that I really like to read. And then the classics. Then over here I have everything that is middle grade, and these are the newest one that I added to our collection, because the other bookcase that I have behind me has all kinds of books that the girls read from, and some of the ones that I finished too. And then on this little section I have my Spanish books. So this is one of my books that I really want to read. I have tried to read this book like 3 times and I never actually finished it yet. it's a little bit complicated for me to read in Spanish, believe it or not, even though Spanish is my first language, because I'm so used to reading in English. So I always try to read a book in Spanish too. This is one that I just finished reading, and so yeah, I really like that one. I read this one time when I was in high school, but I didn't really give it the attention that it needed. It was mainly for an assignment, and I skipped a lot of chapters. I was one of those kids, especially because my brother read it before me, and he would always just tell me what I needed to know to finish my homeworks. I had this book for like 10 years because I bought it when I was pregnant with Emma. Actually, she's almost 14. And I started reading it again. But then, of course, the baby was born. I didn't finish the book. And I left it there. And then I tried reading it again. And I am so far on this page. And the problem also is that every time I start reading it from the beginning, and which is probably something I will do now. And so yeah, so I went this far. So that's the story. But somehow it's like one of those books that I have so much respect for, and I really want to read it, and I really want it to be really special. And then down here I have, of course, all of the binder mail. So these are all the books that were sent to me, and I just love them all so much. I have, my gosh, as I was putting these books on this bookcase yesterday, I kind of went through all of them again. They're just so pretty. So far so good. Now I still have the rest of the room. Okay, so before I continue cleaning, I'm going to sit down and add the new April kits to the website, and I wanted to kind of show them to you because I'm just so excited about it. Here is one of the kits. I don't have the kit order yet, so I'm going to be figuring that out, and basically that means which one would be number 1, which one number 2. And this right here is one of my mini kits that I am adding for my Friday night crafting. This is one of the regular kits, and this one, which I'm so excited about. Oh my gosh, because I love playing with prima dolls, and this one is just so pretty. These are the new dolls that just came out. And then this one here is actually going to be for a new upcoming event. So this is the other one. This is another one of those mini kits for Friday night crafting. And so yeah, so I'm going to be adding this to the website. Not this one yet because I have to plan the event, but yeah, so excited. Okay, you guys, so it's later on the day, and I wanted to give you a little update. I did some cleaning, and I actually cleaned that table. It's a little bit darker now. Me and the girls went out to dinner, and we're actually really happy the restaurants are back open. And so yeah, so it was quite nice. So these over here are the scrapbooks that I was able to organize into those bigger ones, and I moved the bookcase that was here over to the other side. I don't know if you can see it, so I'm not sure yet if I like it there, but I kind of need it still, even though I'm getting rid of these books, because I still have some of the other ones. And so I'm going to do a little bit of organization. I'm not sure yet, because I'm really trying to take things out of the room and not keep more things in this room. But anyway, so I got this on the mail today. I'm so excited, just on time, because I was organizing the books. So these are the Cassandra Clare books that you're supposed to read before we read the Chain of Gold and Chain of Iron. If you watch my previous vlog videos, and even I think it was the one that I'm talking about, my book haul. So I really want to read those books, but I want to make sure I understand the whole story, the whole saga. And so I got the Infernal series, and so I'm going to be reading these 3 books before I read the Chain of Gold and the Chain of Iron. So I'm super excited about these books, you guys, because I've never read like a fantasy book. I always just read historical fiction and things like that, so I'm actually very excited to kind of try something different. And I know this is a lot of reading just to get to the 2 other books that I want to read, but I think it's going to be totally worth it for all the reviews that I've heard. So super excited. So for now, I just want to finish organizing. So as you can see, these books are all going to be going for donation, and these I have to organize on the bookshelves. Emma's gonna come and do my fairy lights, and then I have all of this mess here on the floor that I know I'm going to keep. This is all my kids like drawings and art that they've done since they were little, and then of course some of these picture frames that used to be displayed in the room but now not anymore because they are doing their own decoration. So I'm going to find somewhere to put that. This looks so cute.
It looks so good for books, like the leaves in the books.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, so it's the next morning and I wanted to show you how me and Emma finished decorating the bookcase yesterday. She helped me put all of those twinkly lights, and I went ahead and added some leaves around, and I think it looks super cute. I just really love it. So I think I really like how the studio is looking like. Let me also show you what I did here. So here's how this looks like from this side. I wanted to do this cubbies here because I think it just looks cleaner than putting the scrapbooks, and the scrapbooks can go on the bottom there. And so here I have all my ribbons, down there I have all my fabrics, and then these are the binder scrapbooks that I finished, so I have to label them with the girls' names. So I think this is gonna be a super cute like memory book for them to have in the future, so so they don't have to take all this craziness. They can just take the one scrapbook if they probably don't want to keep all of these, which is totally okay. Here's sweet little Coco. And so yeah, so that is how the studio looks like. This is the area where I record, and here I have all of the papers that I'm using for my spring magazine. And so I had to move the laces, so I think it fits good on this corner. I don't know if I really like it yet, but I think for now that is where it's going to stay. I still have to get rid of these and not get rid of, but organize, I guess. So I have Christmas embellishments here, and then on the bottom I basically have all of the things that I had on my other studio. Like I had a junk drawer, and that's, I just put everything in there. So I'm afraid of opening it because I know I probably want to keep most of it, but yeah, I'm gonna do that later. And then all of those vines, those are extra, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them or just get rid of that. And then this unit here is also gonna go because over here I have more kids like drawings and arts and all of that. So what I'm going to do is get a big like bin bucket, not bucket, but you know, one of those bin containers, and add all of their stuff in there. And then the last thing that I also need to do is these are all papers for my journals and stuff, but I think this is just, I don't know where I need to put it, somewhere else, because I want to put this box in here, but it won't fit because the papers are too tall. So I'm gonna have to put this somewhere else and then get something that will fit for this area. And the last thing I have to do is finish this wall here. I just want to add some pictures of the girls, kind of have it as a gallery wall. So I have one of their pictures here, and I have some frames, so I just have to like add pictures in there. And so this is how that looks like with the light on. It's so pretty. So that is it, you guys, for this video. I hope that you enjoy watching me organize a little bit. I hope that I was able to motivate you to do a little cleaning. And so yeah, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.